you have intertwining identities that bring you even closer to the story than just your journalism hat. And I wonder if you could tell us about that and how it connects you to what you're reporting on.
Um, Look, I grew up Iranian and Irish. I had the notion of anti-imperialism very present as I grew up, talking about war, the threat of war. And I lived in Lebanon for a time as well. I had the great honor of being able to live in Beirut from 2023 to 2024. And I, I, I remember living there in particular and seeing all of this coverage of the city that I was living in, the country that I was living in, how Beirut and the southern suburbs were spoken about as dehumanized military strongholds, singularly as such. And I am very aware of the consequences of talking about inhabited places as if they are uninhabited. Maybe not out of malice, but simply out of journalistic shorthand.
Mm.
That creates an environment where Israel, where the United States don't have to think about that either. And I think it is imperative for other people, not just journalists, to remember these things, that these are cities, that these are towns, that these are inhabited places where people live and where they want to continue living. And when you decide to simplify all of that to strategic objectives, then you lose that critical element that you were talking about people. And that gives other people room to maneuver and to maneuver in very malicious ways.